Welcome everybody, and how's everybody doing today? Hey, Dead Soul 2002, how you doing? Today I'm in November and doing some tree cutting, land breaking, liming, just trying to get a lot of stuff done before it snows next month. So let's get started. I got my lime here. I picked up this Hercules off of the Mod Hub. Stara works like a charm. I love this thing. Works really well. I recommend you guys getting it. All right, let's send this over back to the sheep. No, pig farm. All right, let's see, where else was I at? I know this needs to go to the bunker. Need to add in my other Magnum right here. Get this one out of the way. All right. So, wrong one. I got to do this every time I reload the game. Delete that out of there, and then add the tractor back in. I don't know why that is. I haven't figured that one out yet, but that's where we're at. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? All right, so I was gonna get ready there, but we still got tree wood down to pick up yet. Let's get this started. What else was I doing? This can be started again. I'm hopefully have this one full today. Hopefully you'll see that and I'll be able to cover this up and get some silage out of it. All right, so we're good there. This Magnum's coming in shortly. 3 minutes out. What else do I need? I need this to get out of here. All right. Land number 70, I just cleared off. That will be plowed as soon as I cut it quick. Got a little bit more time to go here. See how this goes. All right. Where's my skidster? Right here. All right. Now I'm done with this. Go put that over by the trailer, and then I'll got to decide where I'm going to cut down more trees. Might do that over by the pig farm and extend that field. There we go. Okay, let's see how far. A couple more minutes to go for this one. I think I need another field that needs to be limed too. This one here needs to be limed. We'll bring the after this one is done. We'll have to cut this down yet. That'll be the next one, and then let's see here. I got 46 here to cut to, and 35. So I have wood. Just got to figure out if I want to sit there and cut all the time through winter, which I probably will. Right. Here where I left off. And by the way, Courseplay has an update on their GitHub. So that is there. Why? I am so confused on which. Why would that. Of lime? That is really weird. All right. Well, let's put this here. What I'm going to do, guys, is I got to quickly update. And I'll be back. I just got to go get my laptop. This is the worst thing that could happen during a stream. So I'll be back. Let me get my laptop and I have to fix something for work. All right, I'm back, guys. One good thing about Courseplay is it'll continue to go while I'm doing something else. We'll get this done quick. We'll get on to, or actually, grass cutting. If you guys got any questions, Courseplay Auto Drive will let me know. Definitely can answer those for you. Plus, I've been experimenting with realistic weather. They did an update yesterday. Everything seems to be working well. So we're all set there. I haven't seen a lot of issues posted on his GitHub, so that's a good thing. Okay. The tedious process logging into work. I got to get on the VPN and everything here. Give me a second or two. Sorry for the inconvenience, but work pays the bills. If you're just getting in, I will be back on with the camera in a little bit. I just got to fix the schedule. All right. Find it. Load it up quick. Might have to fill up with another lime here before we switch to the other field. Right here. That. Finish my email here, and then I'll be back in game. All right. Get the camera back on. There we go. Now I'm back. Sorry about that, guys, but like I said before, work comes first, and I got it taken care of, so that's a good thing. All right. Hopefully, no more interruptions for the night. All right, so we got this going here. Let's go back. Oh, it ran all the. That's not what I wanted it to do. Why did it come back though? We'll watch that one a little bit closer. He's still going. Go find my truck. Should be already there. We load that back up. Let's get this out of the road for now. Gonna need him in a little bit. Hope it doesn't take long for me to cut this whole plot of land. It's a pretty big area of grass that I'm going to put in that bunker silo. All right. Yep, I think I'll get all this picked up. Good, and then I can start cutting then. Hope everybody's enjoying spring because I'm not, because it's spring here and it was 23 degrees out this morning. I cannot wait for it to warm up. This is getting ridiculous. Turn that up. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, I want it to be in the 60s and 70s now. I want to get my motorcycle out. This is nuts. All right. Why am I not being able to go there? Get him out of the way. Him in a little bit. Let's get in here. Now I got to make a field. Do that now. Start this up. Let's see here. Do I want to leave? I want to leave a little bit here. Start recording. We'll cut it as we go. I spent a lot of money on equipment this last year, and yeah, we'll see if I make sure I can get through this month without going bankrupt. All right. All right, the lime, he's finished, which is good. Actually, shoot. We'll have to see where that Magnum tractor is going. It's going to end up probably back at that field because I didn't. If you stop this, then I'd have to redo this whole field. I can't just pause it and start over. I have to actually finish it, so that's what I'll do. Looks like I don't need to get bothered by work. I'll close my work laptop up here. Let's see how many hours this is going to take to cut this field. Nope. Magnum made it, so hopefully we can stop it in time by the time I get to where I started. Boy, I almost got that almost exact. There we go. Go. I'll rename it later. Get this over here. Set up a course quick. Oh, they did fix it. Oh, right, guys. This is awesome. Oh, I'm excited. Now we can actually rename this one. This was going to be field 70. Or actually just 70. I don't need to put field in front of it. Cool. Is now the other one it should be fixed too. Yep. 32 and 31. I wonder if it actually shows on the map too. We'll have to look at that. Let's get back out, back in. Cool. They also said they fixed some other. Yep, hectic. There is a new CP update, Courseplay. Yes, sir. It was 3 days ago. I don't know why I didn't catch it 3 days ago, but I was looking at all the updates today, and there was one. All right, so that's good there. Let's stop this. Good. For now, we'll just send this one over to 70, and that's where that'll sit. Exactly. I thought that's cool. And I don't, if anybody's using realistic weather and understands how to change stuff in the XMLs and that, there is an update. And I will be showing once it's stable. I guess in the next version, I'll show you guys how to add the extra crops to it. Because I got to do that every time I update. So we can actually stop this guy for now. Yeah, let's see when he gets done here. Let's see how much I got in there too. I'm curious. All right, that wasn't bad. About half a million that I put in there from that field. Should be a good payday on the silage because I can keep some of it for my cows and So yeah, all right. Hour to finish this. That's not too bad. All right, so let's get other stuff done here. Hercules. Every time I say Hercules, I want to do the Eddie Murphy. Hercules, Hercules. I gotta remember what movie that was from. Anybody remember? I can't remember the title of the movie. Is that one Coming to America? No. All right, let's go get some more. Let's take this back to the farm. Oh, come on. Let's see here. And this to the vehicle shop because that's where I have the. All right, let's get in my skidster and start driving because this could take a while. Wish they would have made these go a little bit faster than 7 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure. I could have swore that these could go at least 10 or 12 miles an hour. I should have looked at that when I was at the farm show last week. They had a bunch of skidsters there, a lot of New Holland. I didn't see any Kubota wasn't at the show actually, to be honest with you. All right. Are going to be able to beat the truck over there? Oh, and you guys didn't see they had put the Deco. I think it's. I'll look and make sure I get the name right. The rollers. I use those in 22, and they're on the Mod Hub right now. I am happy. Welcome, guys, on YouTube. I don't know why my YouTube had paused, but welcome. All right. Park that here for now. We'll go over to this cool roller I bought. Dalbo. That's what his name of this. But yeah, these are cool rollers. So I went and bought that. They also have a grass roller too. I guess you can roll your grass. I have never done it in game, so and I don't think we have it set to roll alfalfa, so we're all good. Here comes the truck now, I think. Nope, he's coming. Let's see where he's at. There he is. Here we go. Trying to make a little bit bigger fields. It just seems like the yields are a little down in 25 than I'm used to, or it just could just be me. I know that realistic weather caused some issues for my crops this year, but we'll see how it works for next fall. So now I got to decide: do I want to try to break a whole new field up, or should I? I think I need to extend field 31. Get stir on this thing. All right. Reach the farm so I can get some lime. It's all set, and I'll send this over to the pig farm. See if it'll stay on the trailer. It should. But they are known to move a little bit. Let's see here. Field 31. All right. Let that go. Let me see here. What do I want to do next? Good there. We actually can get him out of the road. Get to Hercules here. Get some more lime. I gotta see something here once and see if I can hopefully my actually isn't it not moving? Added that. Wonder if it I bet you that does it only once an hour before it does, so we'll have to wait to the top of the hour. Yep. And I should fill up with diesel fuel to my rock quarry. All right. Here. This over to the bee farm. There we go. Yeah, see what I tell you? It keeps moving on the trailer. Even if you lock them down or strap them, then they got to fix that. Rumor has it I seen information that in 1.7 the trains will be fixed. It's a giant issue. I seen a post on Facebook that said that they're fixing it in 1.7. So hopefully the trains will look better again. Right. Try something, see if it's actually working. Streamlabs is actually working. Nice. All right. See where I want to park this thing. This big beast here. Be seeing if it actually works on Facebook too. I don't know if that would work in Facebook. I don't think it does. I'll have to figure that out later. All right. I'm gonna have to make a kind of a route through here. Get these trees out. Unless that the other side will work better. I'll have to look. All right. He just wants to fall right off of it, doesn't it? Come on now. All right. Nope. Go get the wood trailer. Hmm. Didn't it not finish this last row of lime? It's probably going to say it needs lime. No, does not. All right. Hmm. Looks like I might just be driving them out myself. All right. Send that back to the vehicle shop. Finally going to get my fill of Chicago pizza coming up this weekend. I leave for Chicago Thursday morning and I will be back on Sunday. I can't wait. I've been through Chicago more than a couple times this year, and it's like I haven't had the time to stop and get pizza. When I did, I didn't enjoy it. It was a little bit of a fast thing. So, so anybody find any cool mods out there that I haven't seen yet? Let's go on here. I'm gonna lose daylight here before I gonna get that field off. I really like to get all of this done. All right, so I'm gonna call this field. I'm gonna have a naming issue on these fields because I've been naming them all uh, the farmland numbers. It's not. Maybe I have to go like 112 1, 12 2. We'll see. We'll see how that's all gonna work. Two, if you haven't been looking, I found a few like this one. I just happened to stumble across on the Mod Hub. But when I was at the farm show, I seen a lot of sprayers, all different colors, and I think they're all made by the same company. Who knows? It could be this company that makes them all for every major brand. Are you doing folders for planning, plowing, and such? I got folders for just right now tractors, harvesters, trucks, forestry, and miscellaneous. But yeah, that's not actually a bad idea for folders for that either. But this vehicle manager mod, I'll tell you, I love it. I mean, to be able to click. The only thing is I've got, between my Courseplay button and my vehicle manager button, I'm constantly, oh, in course. Oh, you did it in Courseplay? No, I don't because I just remake them. I don't think I need to store any of my settings because it just redoes it and it's pretty fast. And anyway, I might have to do it like maybe later on after I redesign the field, especially for like the one that's cutting grass now. I would never save that one because I'll probably have to redo it. I think back in 15 and 17, when Courseplay took forever to create a field, is when I saved them, to be honest with you. Pretty soon I got to figure out my factory situation and what products I want to I'm making then. Well, you maybe want to do that on a 16X is just to keep more organized, to be honest with you. How's the performance on a 16X? Are you using both Courseplay and Auto Drive? Nice, nice. I'm living a little issues, but the issues that this one's having right now is because realistic weather is not optimized yet. There's some things that it could do to help it because it's right now doing humidity, and it that is like a big time performance killer. Because when he added that, I was going from the 60 frames I normally get down to 30, and I could imagine what that would do to a system that's not as good as this one. So um, I think it's got to do the size of my monitor. To be honest with you, I let's see here. Is there a way to shrink that? I open with munch, turn on field. Let's see here. I don't think you can, but I also I also set in the regular in the giant settings where I have my HUD things turned down. But yeah, I don't think you can change. I don't think I can change either one of them. I thought we could at one time. We could change how big they were, but I'll have to go and look at that. Yeah, you're right. With auto drive, you can. It's just the Courseplay. I don't think you can. Yeah, I kind of can't wait for this coming spring and fall on the map. Now that realistic weather actually is working correctly. I should have uninstalled it and I wouldn't have had such a bad harvest, but I figure since I call it my drought that I had. Or had so much money. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. That's one thing with realistic weather. It is a money sink for irrigation. So you just yeah, it's just amazing. I kind of like it because it's kind of a money sink. I think I'm gonna have to irrigate. I'll have to watch all my fields a little bit closer. All right, let's check on the swather here. Whew. It's about half done. All right, so that's that there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'll have enough. Maybe. All right, let's get back to here. It's probably waiting, which it did. I parked it right in the way. All right. All right. Back over to field 34. Or 31, I mean. Doing that. Let's move some folders around. Stuff in folders. 31 can go. Why do I have two field 31s? Interesting. I'll have to figure that one out. Trying to keep this a little cleaner than I did last in 22. It doesn't take me long to clean it up and move stuff around. But I'm going to have to change something here. Terry drop off. Oh, okay, that's a factory. Sugarcane Sallow, Beet Sallow, Lime Station. All right. That should be good for now. All right. Oh, that's driving there. Let's go back here and start cutting some more. Right. If anybody did their brackets for the NCAA men's basketball tournament, my bracket broke. I did not have Florida winning. Actually, I had Duke winning it, and Duke was supposed to play Michigan State. So, yeah, I did not pick that one right. I ended up being 9 million whatever in the ESPN one. Yeah, it wasn't a good year. Now it's baseball. Let's see how my Brewers will do with their pitching woes. I hope it improves. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna, otherwise it's gonna be a long season. All right, so I have two different. What did I do? Okay, so this one's gonna get deleted. Let's change this one to delete. There we go. I was wondering why I had two of them. See if I could get around it without driving through the field. These tires here, I'll sink in and probably get stuck with a load of wood. cut enough down to get a full trailer? I hope I did. All right. More than enough. Good. Hey, KW, how you doing? All right, guys, I got a big ask for anybody in here who hasn't went to my YouTube page and subscribed. I need one more to get to 400, and then I'm got 600 to go, guys. Let's see who could be number 400 today. I appreciate it if you guys could all subscribe and see all my videos that I put up. I just put one up for Simple Inspector, and all my live ones are now on YouTube as I'm doing them, so they'll always be there. Go back and take a look if you missed something. Me explain a mod or something. And if you got any questions on any of the mods that I use, feel free to ask. I will gladly explain or help you with it. Let's see here. Got 23 minutes left, and then we'll get the rake on there, and then start filling the rest of that bunker silo up. I have a feeling that it's going to be full. So KW, how is it getting any warmer by you? This weather is ridiculous. It's 23 degrees this morning. Like I thought we were done with the extreme cold. Yeah, we barely broke in the low 40s today. Hoping it'd be warmer in Chicago this weekend, but it's going to be warmer up here than in Chicago. It looks like Hercules is finished. Ah, that's right. I keep forgetting this thing won't tell me when it's empty. Oh, I gotta take it back and go get some more lime. That's the only thing I noticed, that this thing with Courseplay will not stop. So if you guys use it, just I should have looked more on my simple inspector when I got closer to zero. Then I would have stopped it and went to get it refilled easier, but I didn't. You know, just in time to unload it. See how much more money I need to get before I fast forward. Oh, I didn't get the whole truck. That's funny. All right, now I did. Go get fixed. All right. Getting there, about 16 minutes left. There's going to be a lot of silage off of this one, I hope. All right. What can I do besides cut trees right now? That seems to be about it right now. Hercules is driving back. All right. Here, let's see. Hmm. I'm going to take a chance that Hopkins doesn't sit out today. All right, we'll see what happens there. Yankees win or lose today. Yep, Yankees. Yeah, Yankees got 5-0. Nice. Deserves them right with the torpedo bats. No, just kidding. I know it's legal, but they look weird. All right. All right. All right. Let's get rid of some stumps because they're in my way. I do it with farm cleanup now. So much easier to get rid of stumps. I mean, different if you could get like wood chips or something out of them when you do it with the Brooks, but you don't even get that. Oh, I know what I got to do yet. I almost forgot. All right, let's take a look at this. See here, it's not working. So what am I missing? Furniture. 6,000 furniture. What else would I need? Looks like I need wood beams yet. I'm not sure why I got plate. Let's see here. Let's back this up. So I got wood plate now. Roof plates, I mean. Let's see here. Need a lot of stuff. Need how many is that gonna be? Do some math here. I need 7,000 planks long. I need 1,000 planks. And wood beams looks like I need Three. 4,000 I'll bring over. All right. We'll hold that away here. Oh, I didn't double check that too. Let's take a look at something. Oh, it did transfer it, filled it all up now. Off. Now. Yeah, I bet you this is full. Yes, that's not gonna. We'll be good there. Send this over to the carpentry. There. McDonald's got about 5 minutes left. Got Hercules for now. Take a look and see how my moisture's doing. Trying to keep everything around 8 or 9 and then see what happens over winter. If it does increase, then come spring, I might have to fertilize, or no, I mean irrigate. Yeah. A lot of the moisture retention is the humidity, and that's like all over the place on here. That's what, like I said earlier, why my frame rates are where they're at. But yeah, it takes a lot of performance to run right now realistic until he gets it more optimized. All right. Let's see here. Almost done. All right. If I can find anything new here. Oh, good there. There, just about done. I think I'm gonna plant. How I plant corn in this field. I'm gonna try to get as much corn this year stored away, but we'll see. I do have to remember to plant some cotton in March. We should be done. There's nothing left that he's done. All right. Send this back to the dairy. I don't need this out here anymore. Field. Why did I call it 70 for? It's 107. I don't know where I got 70 from. Start job. I need to go back on that one, actually. Need to copy this course. Put it on this one here. Let's see how close it needed to be to the field. But I set it for 70. Nope. Ain't gonna go that way. Go this way. There we go. All right, so now we can get rid of these roof plates. We needed furniture. We needed 6,000 furniture to get it going. We'll go this way instead. A little bit too tight to turn around. Send that over there to get it started, and then we'll get another load of something else. Do the pig farm. This is gonna good. This is good. Doesn't seem like it's gonna take much to load this up. Keep filling my bunker silo up. Oh, I didn't turn on. Here, let's do that again. There we go. Move this out of the way. All right, guys, everybody that's coming in here, I'm in November and pretty slow around the farm. I'm just doing some final grass cutting, cutting trees down, and then I'll hopefully do some plowing before it snows. We'll see how that works. I think I need this. We'll see. Might have to put this away for the year. Maybe I should put it away now and find out that it gets the snow, because I had that one blizzard I showed you guys on Thursday. There's a lot of snow. All right. I could tuck this into the corner. There we go. Perfect. Right, let that sit there. Gone. The other one is flying to the bunker. The bunker silo 4, which is a good. That's be at the end of the line. It's where it needed to go. I'm surprised it picked that. Let me see. Where's all my trucks at? Get him put away for these. Farm. Unload the pig food because I'm gonna. How much eggs? I didn't look to see. Are my chickens? Be nice if I fed my chickens, huh? They ain't gonna. Look, I need to feed my chickens. Why didn't that tell me? Hmm. Let me look at something here. Oh, chicken food. Yep, right there. Well, how does it? Oh, the all. Okay, both chicken coops. One's empty. One's good for 2 days. Okay, that makes sense. Get a tractor and get that fixed. Let's go get. Yeah, who parked that so close? Dump these seeds out first. Yeah, take care of that. I just can't believe I let my. All my chickens would have been dead if I hadn't. If we had the um, animal script. Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right. I was wondering why I wasn't getting a lot of eggs. That could be the reason. Now I got to look and make sure I have food for all my animals here before winter comes and I completely forget. I'll fill the other one up quick. Should be good for that. Let's take a look and see. Good for 3 days. Okay. All right, let's see here. Cow pen, slurry, I don't worry. Food, we're good. That one. At all, 5 days. Why is it not showing? I'm gonna get rid of that pen. Yeah, slurry is missing out of that one for sure. Pigs, we're good for 19 yet. Okay. And sheep should be fine. Okay, we're good there. All right, let's take a look at the greenhouses. So we have to fill seeds up. We should fill water up. And solid manure. We'll do all that right now. Actually, I want to look and see how much I actually need. All right. Needs 10,000 for sure. And 6. Okay. I'm nowhere to store right now, so I have to be careful how much I put in here. There's 4. So 10, 12, right there. That should be good. Didn't get as much linseed as I wanted to make seeds with. All right. I'd, me. No, I got enough seeds for one day on that one and 22 hours on the other. Hey, JD. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Did I just hit 400? Is that what you're saying, Rachel? Nice. I didn't look because I'm just watching the video on my phone. I don't see how many. Awesome. So whoever did that, thank you for the 400. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to get through this month here. I gotta get some manure in here. That's what I can do too. I didn't see anything on the mod hub today that I was worth that I wanted.
Oh, I did.
What did you see? Did I miss something?
Somebody put out, and I wanted to take a look at it to see what building they used, and I'm hoping it's a new one. They put out a plant-based dairy factory.
Oh, I did see that, but I'm not a fan of plant-based anything, so I kind of ignored it. Once I read what it was, I just moved on.
I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna modify it. So that'll be a release coming up because I'm gonna modify it because all it takes is like to make oat milk, right? All you gotta do is dump oat in there.
Oh, you can add other stuff to make. I don't.
Yeah, like water. A lot of those, not all of them, but a lot of those from what I was googling earlier, will take do sunflower oil.
Mixed in with it.
Yep. A
Really?
small amount, but yeah, but some sunflower oil and obviously water. Water is a main ingredient, and they couldn't even put
Mm-hmm.
water in that. But no, I'm gonna take it and modify that, and I'm hoping, like I said, they use a different building,
Then one that's already in game.
or at least one that we're not using.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the same buildings getting recycled day all the time. So,
You know,
all right. So we got those taken care of. Now what I'll do is I'll set up the water.
oh, and then that map that I can't pronounce it. Gnandenthal, not
Yeah,
Gnandenthal.
I'm horrible. I wouldn't even be able to pronounce it either.
So that's out for consoles, and it's got alfalfa, clover, rye, triticale, millet, spelt, mustard, lavender, poppy, flax, buckwheat, and lentils.
So they must have expanded the map then, like you did.
Yeah,
To
of
get,
course, but that's the first map that I've seen with all those on it. I mean, that's a lot.
that is a lot, and it's for console.
Uh-huh.
Wow, nice. So it is possible to give console all kinds of stuff too.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hold on, I gotta fix that. I'm still mad. I should have went up there yesterday. I didn't because I was leery. A Canadian map, is that what that is? Two Wolf.
It's a Canadian map. Yep.
Okay. See, they got the animation going in that the lime thing. That Augers is spinning away.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, so I got that cleaned up. Water. Yeah, I got sideswiped at 4 o'clock. I had to quickly fix something at work quick while I was streaming.
Oh,
Much I can do. They made a change, and I needed to make sure it got in there. Otherwise, I didn't want that messed up. You know, run the wrong job, and then
mm-hmm.
they'll blame me. They had no maple syrup. Yeah, that's wrong for a Canadian map.
Huh.
Got to have maple syrup. In fact, I'm almost out of maple syrup again. So I'm gonna need it because it's gonna start hopefully get warm soon enough so I can go make pancakes on my Blackstone. I can't wait to make breakfast on the weekends outside. If I have time. I really need to get to a couple farmers and see if they need help this spring. I got to do that when I get back from Chicago next week. And just I got to do some driving, see if they need some help planning or anything. I want to see what I can do. All right, let's see here. Oh, Courseplay had an update, FYI.
Oh,
3 days ago, we missed it. Ooh, let me see here. Water. Refill. Okay, let's. Greenhouse.
oh, they're using the generic grain mill for this thing. The
Oh,
milk.
real? Uh,
Yep.
well, and like I said, that one gets like recycled over and over and over and over. Ugh.
Let me look and see what it looks like.
It probably looks no different than it always has, but
I'm just looking to see connection points. Generic grain mill. Seeing if we use this at all for anything. Oh no, I don't. I don't use this for anything.
not the generic one.
No.
Nice.
How can they use this though? It's got a giant wheat symbol on the front of it. Oh.
Just wish I could do 3D modeling and make buildings. I just don't have the time or the effort.
Yeah, no, this would be. I think this would probably be a fine building to use. It's just you got to remove the giant wheat symbol on the front of it.
Put a
I mean, just a sign, just a sign with a graphic on it of whatever you want to call this place.
mhm.
Well, he had a good idea, so I'll start. I'll redo that.
Nice.
You won't use it, but that's fine.
No, I don't plan to. I don't believe that we should be drinking plant um, oil. Or it's. I was there was, yeah. Uh, there's no such thing as um, plant
Rice milk, pea
There is
milk.
there is no such thing. It's juice. Juice. There's words I want to say to this, but since I'm peachy, I'm going to keep it peachy.
41.2% on my men's tournament challenge bracket. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I
One of
was.
the worst I've ever done.
I was 63%, but I was still on the bottom. But yeah. Because remember, I had Michigan State in one of mine. The go
Hmm.
against Duke. Oh yeah, I was gonna see how much more money I need. Financing here. Still in the hole yet for the month, and doesn't include what I spent on irrigation. Well, actually, I should really give myself like 1.4 million dollars for all the irrigation costs that I had because it wasn't working right. Dude, that's something Giants should come up with is like, you know, a true maple syrup setup. That would be cool. Where they actually string, they have the PVC pipes going to each tree. That would be cool. But because they're going to add another crop to this game, we just don't know what it is.
Yep.
I would think so. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Oh, it figures that it would be. Why would that do that? Come on. Hey, you'd be happy the Yankees lost again. 3 in a row. I didn't look and see if the Red Sox had won last night, but
Oh, they're 6-5.
oh, the Red Sox? Nice. Let's go find the staggered. Yeah, it's gonna. I wonder if I'm gonna fill this up with that field. I don't know, but it actually, it actually now you can see it. Actually, let's see if they added it to the map itself. Remember when I was saying we should be able to see the custom fields there, but we don't. But when you go into the Courseplay menu, you now can see the names. Like right here, now the name is actually there with this latest update.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was one of the things. But it doesn't say that they fixed it. Maybe I got to look and see what they're because they had a lot of fixes for a lot of things here. Improvements for seeking active worker. Let me see here. What is this one? Diverts from path, reverses. That's something else. Let's see what this one is. Left course when following harvester. HUD position not save multiplayer. Okay. Mouse area too wide when mod name requires 2 lines. When using a mod with a name that requires 2 lines in the HUD, the trigger area gets so wide that it covers the buttons. Okay. Oh, it had to be the last one on the list. So that one. I just, like I said, I wish it would be on the main map, but it is not. But at least they fixed this part, which is good. Yeah, we're gonna see how much we can fit in this bunker silo. All right, we're not quite done yet. I wouldn't have even thought about cutting it. I thought when it turned brown you couldn't cut it anymore, but hey, at least I can get something out of this field. All right. All right. Well, we're finished here. Park over here for now. All right, so water. Where's the other? Okay, so we have 14 hours of that. Okay, what else am I missing here? Wood beam. Why is wood beam empty? Let's take a look. What am I missing? Oh, it's out of space. Oh, that's why. Hmm. That's gonna be filled like crazy over there. All right. All right. Let's see here. What was I doing? That one there. Go filling water. What do I need? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this too, wasn't I? Now that I found out that I'm so glad that we don't have that animal script in here that would makes you animals die if you don't feed them. Because I would have killed all my chickens again. I wonder if I should go find out how much wool I have. Scurvy coming in with a sub of tier 1. Thank you, Scurvy, and welcome.
Hey, Scurvy.
I appreciate that sub. I can't even read it because of my. Let me see here. There we go. 55 months. Holy smoke. How many months? That's a lot of months. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Sheep farm. 55 is well true. So how you doing, Scurvy? I haven't heard from you in a little bit. A lot of work. I know the feeling. And a lot of World of Warcraft. I don't know that feeling anymore. I gave that up. Must be a lot of content because you've been going at it for a while now. Oh yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, I didn't have a social life when I was in WoW for a while there. Yeah, and we seemed to always have to raid like on Saturday nights and stuff. It's like I really need to go out with my wife before she divorces me. I'm gonna make this field bigger now. I decided. It just didn't. It looked big when I first did it until I actually planted it, and I'm like, I didn't get any corn off this field.
Hmm.
I'm just getting excited for the pizza. That's what I'm going to get on Thursday right away. as soon as we get everything checked in the hotel, and now says we're gonna go down for lunch and we're gonna go get a pizza. I'm buying because I've been dying for be able to sit there and enjoy a Chicago pizza and not have to worry about snowstorms or anything on trying to get back home. It was 23 degrees this morning when I got into my truck. Oh, it was freezing. We had a little snow yesterday, but not today. Had sun today. Yeah, that was yesterday. We or 2 days ago. We had a lot of wind. I think it was what is today? Tuesday? Yeah, it was windy yesterday. And some snow. Crazy spring, I'll tell you that. Neon's got 50 up north. Nice. All right, let's see what's going on there. Yeah, it's getting to the point where it's getting really full. I love the fact that this can auto do this with Courseplay and auto drive. This is awesome. Would have taken me forever to do this by hand. And go back to cutting trees while that's working. You're tearing apart the mod right now? Are you playing? JD.
Oh, I'm just looking at some other stuff.
Well, Oh yeah, I forgot to throw my wood in there. Where's the truck? I went to look and it's not sitting there. I do like this production HUD though. I don't have to go and look. It tells me exactly what am I missing. I got that's where my planks long on that are going. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Get sidetracked so easy. Here we go. Let's get this back up and running. My house needed furniture. That's interesting. All right, let's see. DJ coming in with a raid. Welcome, Raiders. How you doing? Can somebody give me a shout out to her so we can tell everybody what she's up to? Hey, how was your stream? And thank you, JD. Scurvy, you did it wrong, but thanks for trying. So, how was your stream, PJ? And who else came in here and said something? Let's see here. Welcome, James. How you doing? So, what you doing on Farm Sim? Are you harvesting, planting, or trying to? I'm finishing up my year and getting into. Of course, it's great, John. All right, let's see here. If any of you Raiders want to know about Courseplay Auto Drive or any of the mods you see that I'm using, just let me know. I'll explain them to you. And some productions. I don't have a lot of productions going right now because I don't have a lot of goods, but yeah. All right. Always doing my animals though. All right. Let's see here. All right, almost done with the headlands. Hey, Scurvy.
Yo. Hey.
All right.
How's it going, JD?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
All right, so that's working. That's working. How much do I have in here right now? 2.1 million. Oh, you're welcome, PJ. definitely coming here and rating me. No, you don't. You're not using it wrong. You can put it in the front and back depending on which tractor. This tractor here doesn't have a front hookup, so it has to be on the back. But yeah, you can put it on the front of a tractor too. That's not. Yeah, most tractors have the front ones. To be honest with you, like even a tractor like this, I've seen blades in the front. So yeah, found you, PJ Robbins, man. How'd you get left behind? There, Robbins, man. How you doing? All right. Let's see here. Why is it we were supposed to fill up? What is going on? I have to watch this. Something is not working right. Really, you're supposed to hit the raid button to go with them, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Happens to sometimes if you're not paying attention and they raid out and you're like, where'd they go? Been there, done that. Oh, you're on console. Okay. Gotcha. That I don't understand. So, oh, that's why it's all full. Yeah, that's why it's not. I'm surprised it didn't. Oh, and it's just going to go round and round and round because it's not going to. All right, let's just park it. We're done filling. All right, so what else do I need to put away here? Because it's going to get really nasty here. It's Twitch being twitchy, exactly. Been there, done that. Let's put some of this, at least line it up. I don't do anything, I get trug around. I do too, though. So, I mean, sometimes you can hit the go in the raids, but, you know, I'll leave Twitch on to whoever I'm watching just to keep their count up, and I'll come back in the morning and I have no idea who I'm watching. Sometimes.
Same.
All right, let's park this here for now. Empty this. This doesn't need to be full. Oh, I know what I got to do. All right. I did say we had to get some manure over here, and I completely forgot about that. Oh. All right. Oh, it's full? I guess it's going to stay put for now, guys. I got a full silo. All right, we'll get rid of it at the greenhouse. I think I had one that can take the rest of this, or at least most of it. All right. We need planks long, 7,000 of them. Don't let me forget that. All right. Oh, I thought this. Okay, I guess I didn't need any in this one. Okay. Nope. Guess we're full. right. Let's first get the manure out of the dairy farm first. Find my loader. I know where I put it. All right, it's got stones. Let's go take that right over to the concrete. Do that. Oh, he's ready to unload again. Let's try this time position 3. So I got a question for maybe you, Scurvy, or anybody out there. I will not use an iPad. I will not buy an Apple product. Just ain't gonna happen. What's the best Android tablet out there?
Don't know. I don't use droids. I only use Apple products. Sorry, bud.
Oh, you guys are evil. No, I'm trying to see if I can get a tablet because eventually all my stuff at work is all going to be web based and I can run it off a tablet.
Yep.
So I was looking
I mean,
at
if you
something.
could run it off a tablet, I've heard good things about the Microsoft Surface laptops.
I know, but can
They're
you
just
actually? Well, that's which would be absolutely fine. But I like my Android apps. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I like my Apple apps, so I couldn't at this point. It would financially hurt me to a great extent to move over to Droid devices. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it because I have quite a few applications on there that are only on the Apple Store, and I've had to pay some major buckos for those.
What did I start? You didn't start nothing. It's just honest truth. I mean, I'm an Android guy, and it's going to be. I'm never changing unless, yeah, I'm just not going to change. Me and my youngest son are Androids, and my oldest and my wife are Apple.
Yep.
But as long as I can get Google Chrome, I can run my entire. Eventually, be able to run everything off of Chrome for work. So not too
Yeah, I
worried
have
about
Chrome on
that.
my iPad and my iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. But I have some other apps that are exclusive to Android that I know very well. That's the
You're right.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But I'm just waiting. I got to wait a year before I can replace my phone. It's not like my phone is not already the size of a small tablet anyway. So I got the
Yeah.
biggest. I got the biggest Android phone they make. So Samsung makes.
Well, your
But
eyes are getting older.
well, it's not the fact that my eyes are getting older. It just I like the real estate.
Yep.
Because I could probably run most of my, or my entire schedule probably off my phone, but it's wickedly too small. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I can convince work to buy me a tablet. It'd be nice if they would. Now, if they would buy me an iPad, maybe I would. I don't know. But then they got control over what they put on it. I don't want that. I want my own so I can, what I want to put on it.
Yeah. Oh, good. The flashing lights isn't just you, or isn't just me. It's you too. Okay.
It's
I noticed
everybody.
that
It's
the other day. That was
yeah, it's annoying, but it's
mildly
just
seizure-inducing.
it could be if you have a problem with that.
Yeah.
The Bart Simpson. If people are old enough to remember that. And then all the warnings after that on TV. Like,
Yeah.
all right, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, don't look at it because it would cause a problem if you were. Because, yeah, Giants has got to fix that. That is just horrible. It's
Yeah.
like the reflection rate or whatever with the lights. Because that's what's
Yeah.
flashing. It's flashing off of a surface, not off from the lights doing the flashing.
Yep. Well, stay tuned.
Well, they already have said some updates. Like the trains will be fixed supposedly in 1.7.
Oh, really?
Really, yes. Only because I know that because the Michigan guy went on a rant today a little bit
Oh.
because people were complaining about his train,
Oh.
and he says it's not him. I mean, he didn't. The train is not his fault. It's Giants. We all know
Yeah.
that because the train was working good on this map until 1.5, and then 6 it didn't get any better. So, but yeah, and then he showed a screenshot of the Giants mod team saying that it's fixed in 1.7, which is coming soon, or 1.7, yeah, which is coming soon. So who knows what soon means? I mean, we are now in second quarter, barely, but I
Well, we
would
should be
think
getting news soon of the
precision farming and stuff like that.
precision farming and the next quarter, the spring items. So
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Yep. Doesn't quite have a high enough reach at times with this thing. Hey, Neon,
Yeah, hello.
how's it going?
Going good.
That's good. Good. Good.
check DMs in Discord, but don't say anything.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I haven't even
Okay.
looked at that yet. But
Yep.
no. I don't think we got that in ours.
No, that was bronze
So-
only.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Well, it's
No, I heard it because I actually seen a snippet of them telling
Yeah. Yeah.
Michigan guy that the train will be fixed in 1.7.
I'm back.
you're playing WoW again, Neon.
I am.
Oh,
What
you
class?
guys. Oh, you guys. You got suckered back in again.
Yeah.
I don't blame
Mostly
you.
classic stuff.
Oh, you're doing classic. Okay. Yeah, I could.
Mostly. I have
Yeah, I
played a
just
little
do
bit of
retail.
retail, but
I couldn't go back because it would lead me down a dark road that I
oh, I
would
know.
probably never come
I
back.
was there once.
Never come back from. So, not for
I've
me.
been there for 20 years.
Yeah, you've been down that road. No, I got too many
I
other
haven't
stuff to
left that
do.
road, son.
Yeah, I've got too much stuff going on to even think about that. With all this stuff I'm trying to do with local farmers and my actually friends, which are
Yeah.
farmers and that. So I gotta.
The thing
Yeah.
is, I have 2 months off right now, and then I just went to my doctor today, and he's thinking, well, you should probably take the whole summer off. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So you can't do any heavy lifting or any of that, then I'm assuming.
Not right now, no. And even if I was allowed to, I wouldn't be able to because I have no muscle at all.
Mm,
Yeah.
that yeah.
It's all gone.
Well, you guys should be playing this map. This map is great. Just saying.
If you're on PC, that is.
If you're on PC,
Yeah.
correct. But if you're on console, then go to the
Sorry.
one. Yep. Yeah, exactly. He should play that on console because it's going to give him crops that you ain't going to see from Giants. That's for sure.
If you're on console, get a PC.
Yeah. Sell your console, get a PC.
PC.
There. I said it.
I would do it now before the tariffs get you. Sorry, did I say that? Really? I
Hey,
can't believe he's.
I've been in your stream for what? Almost, not quite an hour. I've not mentioned politics once.
I just said
Usually I'm the first one to do it.
all I
Guess who's
said
in
what
charge?
I just said tariffs.
Yes, but that's politics. So you went there first.
Well, I was being true about, but I mean, even the consoles will probably go up because they're all made overseas.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I mean, there's been so many businesses who've been pledging that they're going to be moving to the U.S. We'll see if they actually come to fruition. But
It doesn't matter. They're all going to cave because they can't afford to lose the American dollar.
Yep.
They're all going to cave. It's just a matter of when.
Yep. And how much are they? And how hard are they going to have to cave? Yep.
I mean, Vietnam did it, and we're still going to buy Nike shoes from them. I mean, because we're never going to make them here, but at least now maybe the price will come down because they charge us so much.
Yep. Israel
Japan. Already. Yep.
EU's in talks as a whole, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. We'll see. I mean, it's...
Yeah, exactly, too, Wolf. I agree with that statement. I mean, I'm not even going to look at the 50 series, to be honest with you.
No.
Do you know that most of the food that we eat is made here? That is
We export a lot of our crops.
We do, and then they tax us big time on that, which
especially the farmers.
Exactly. So
because it's not their cost of inputs are not rising as much as as they're getting for their goods that they're producing.
Exactly.
Their inputs are increasing exponentially because they're coming from those countries.
Mm-hmm.
We import a lot of our fertilizer.
We do, and it's you know where most of it came from, or at least it did come from
a lot
Ukraine.
of potash comes from Canada, I do believe.
Yeah, but Ukraine, we got a lot from Ukraine too.
Yep, Ukraine's got potash over there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's a freaked up situation. 16 ways to Sunday. So.
Well, hopefully that'll be settled soon too, but it doesn't.
I hope so.
Yeah. But. But no, the artificial jacking up the price of the GPUs is ridiculous. It's who's doing it mostly. It's the people that are buying them and reselling them. That's what happens.
Yeah, and a lot of them are going towards the bit mining, Bitcoin miners.
We're still doing Bitcoin mining. Is that still a thing? Because you don't hear it talked about much anymore.
No, you don't. But it's still there, and and AI is using a lot of NVIDIA's chips too. So. But we'll see. I'll give it a few months. But I'm still probably for another system. I'm waiting for 16 Gen Intel and 60 series.
Yeah, the 60 series would be my next upgrade. I'm not going to upgrade 15. I probably won't go to, Thank you for the follow there, Robbins, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. I've always said, if you guys got any questions about Courseplay Auto Drive, I'm always here to answer those questions. Now that I've got realistic weather in here and production HUD and all those cool ones that I found. So I'm not afraid to stop what I'm doing and show you what, if you guys got issues with anything.
Oh, I've got issues, but you can't.
Well,
handle those,
well, I wouldn't even want to. No, just kidding.
Wow. Wow. I wouldn't even want to go there. Wow.
No,
Same.
I got my own issues too, so.
Tell somebody who cares.
No. I got a hobby that's costing me a fortune, and I got to figure out if I want to stop doing that or just continue, but I can't. I think you got a WoW addiction. That's where I'm going this weekend, is spending a lot of money again for the weekend. I do this once a year or twice a year, but this is the big one though. This is C2E2 in Chicago.
Soon tight.
Let me do this because I gotta disappear for a second.
Denied.
Allergies, nose is running. There we go. That time of year again.
Kleenexes up your nose for the rest of the evening. You'll be fine.
Oh no, I had that happen at work like 2 weeks ago. I got a massive bloody nose. Running around with a Kleenex in my nose is kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, I got one in the middle of the night. This was a few years back. I didn't even realize it happened in the middle of the night till I wake up the next morning. And it looks like somebody got murdered in my bed from the bloody nose. It was bad.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine getting a bloody nose now with my CPAP
that
and all that.
Oh, I don't have CPAP or anything like that, but yeah, it was every once in a while I'll get a bad one, and that was a really bad one. And I didn't even notice it. First thing I noticed when I looked in the mirror is like, what's all this red doing on my face? And then
oh, that's gotta be gross.
I looked back over at the bed, and it was bad. Yeah. Yeah, there goes that pillowcase and sheets. So,
yeah. I wonder if you could die from a bloody nose if you've never wake up.
Oh, absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you can hemorrhage yourself out with a bloody nose if it doesn't congeal.
Oh,
yep.
That would be one way to go, wouldn't it? It's like that 1,000 Ways to Die or whatever that show was back 20, 30 years ago. What was that called? There was that where all the different ways to die. I can't remember what it was called.
I never watched that. I watched Final Destination once, and that was, yep, that's all I needed. Nope, never again. No.
Only the first one?
Oh, Robin, really? Actually, to be honest with you, it's really weird. I have absolutely no issue with my CPAP. I can sleep with it. I never had an issue from the start. I can't sleep without it. I mean, it's that. I mean, I had the power go out like maybe 3 weeks ago, and I sat there for 2 hours waiting for the power to go on in the middle of the night. I'm like, I can't get to sleep without it. It's like, I don't know, like a security blanket or something. But mine was bad. My wife's.
Oh, go for it.
No, my wife was telling me I quit breathing, and when they tested me, I literally stopped breathing.
Ooh,
multiple times in the night. Yeah. But yeah, it's not for everybody. I mean, I know my little brother doesn't like it, and he quit using it, and I'm like, well, I don't know if you should do that, but okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, who knows if that's the reason.
I use a sleep mask just for my eyes.
Oh, I don't even do that.
I sleep better with that on than I do without it. Mm. And my room's dark to begin with too, so.
I can sleep if it's perfectly. The sun could be shining.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't. My eyes are too sensitive for that. I need darkness.
Nope. Darkness is your friend. I want to know if it'll actually unload a little bit, if it'll leak outside this. And nowadays with the CPAPs, they're so quiet. I mean, when I was in my 20s, when I took my kid to camp, there was this older guy that had a CPAP and it sounded like a freaking air compressor. Oh, I couldn't sleep at all.
Hmm.
Oh, I like it when it's pitch black. Yeah, that'd be perfect. But I can also sleep in the light because I had to work third shift for years. So you learned in a hurry how to sleep in the daylight as much as you know. You can put as much shades as you can, but it's not going to be like it is at night.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
But I got so used to it, it's not a big deal. Oh, ask my ask my nephew how he caught me sleeping in my deer stand. Full- not an issue. Talk about giving a guy a freaking heart attack because I don't know how he got up there, and I'm like, he opened up my thing without me even hearing the zipper. Like,
Yeah,
what?
it's not wise to, when you have a weapon in your hand, to be rudely awakened. That's something. Yeah,
Well, it was on my lap, but yeah.
I know, but still, that's
Mm.
yeah.
He can fall asleep in a car. I don't think I could do that. It's loud noises. There's no way, but if it's just light and quiet, I can go out like a light. Alrighty. Yeah, that's true too. I sleeping in one of those 5 tons was not comfortable, but if you needed to sleep, you slept. Put it
Yeah.
that way. Because I still had I drove the Vietnam style 5 tons, definitely the deuce and a halves. And then we went to the Desert Storm version of the 5 ton. Never got to drive any of the new deuces that they came out with in the 90s before all this stuff that Oshkosh Truck makes now. I never touched any of that. I was out before any of the new stuff. Kind of looks cool to drive, but I wish I would have stayed in to drive it. But kind of glad I got out because I didn't end up in Afghanistan like
Yeah.
a lot of the people in my unit did. And truck drivers were at that time when they did go over there. Our trucks weren't armored.
Yeah, in the early days, that was.
Oh, that's not good. If somebody's sleeping and driving, that's not a good thing. I mean, I don't see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's not good. I've seen too many videos of seeing truck drivers fall asleep and ugh, just not good. All right, let's see here. How much we got left to do that field? Let's see. I'm just curious how much snow I'm going to get. Let's see if the time shows when I'm going to get snow. Because I did fast forward. I took this game save and fast forward. Ended up with a blizzard, but my luck, I'm not going to get that blizzard this time. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any. It says snow for December, but it's not showing anything here. All right, let me take a look at something here. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else in my list playing Farm Sim today. Time kind of got away from me here. Starting to get hungry. Let me get into regular Twitch. All right, guys, like I've been saying earlier, I am actually on vacation starting Thursday, so you will not see me until Tuesday next week. But I'll be back, and we'll see what other kind of trouble I can get into. But let's see. You guys, I've never heard of it. I've never seen it played, but it looks like NBC is playing Orebound. We can go over there and check that out and see what kind of game that is. Obviously, it's got to be Ore, but we'll see what
It's like
that...
a mix of Satisfactory and Foundry,
Oh,
but with dwarves.
with dwarfs? Is that what you said?
Dwarves. You know,
Dwarf.
short little people, dwarves,
Dwarfs?
big bushy beards.
Dwarfs, not doors.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Your New York accent. Every time you say dwarf, it sounds like door.
Dwarf.
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 Yeah.
Or VE, however.
Garden gnomes.
They're bigger than garden gnomes or gnomes.
Gnomes. All right, guys. Thank you for
Gnomes.
coming over. Thank you, PJ, for the raid. Thank you, Robin, for the follow. And I will be seeing you guys next week. Let's take a look at NBC and see what he's up to.